wins, and the game against Providence, Coach, was one of the best games I've ever seen. And did you watch it?
I watched that one, Steve. I definitely looked at it, and I thought that the kids showed a lot of determination and a lot of courage, and I was especially appreciative of the effort that they put forth, because I think that it was not a question of anything but just sheer guts. I think that they just tightened their belts and got to a point where they worked very hard. And the Big East is going to be that way this year. I said in the beginning that regardless of what our ranking or rating is, that every time you play a Big East game, it's going to be difficult. And beating Providence on the road like that, I thought was an extraordinary victory for them.
You had Craig Esherick this time, along with Mike Riley there as your coaches, and there's your symbolic towel there in the middle. And but your team came out flat. I don't know why. Maybe they missed you.
Well, I don't think it's a question of missing me. I think Providence is difficult to play, and I think that all the emotions that the kids have encountered this week is a cross-section of a lot of emotions, and that's why I think that they, you know, took a little time to get into it, and they got going. And Charles Smith did an exceptional job because he actually took over the game.
This is an amazing move here, Coach. I mean, you know, sometimes you forget how good the kid is.
Yeah, he has a lot of ability, and for somebody his size, he has a great ability to score over people much bigger than him. And Charles came in as a substitute, as you know, and as I like to tell the kids, he earned his way. He wasn't one of those kids that came in and said, "You have to guarantee me playing time."
He was not highly touted as an offensive player anyway.
He said, give me a chance and I'll have an opportunity to play. He wasn't highly touted as anything, Steve.
You made him a great defensive player, and then he was a great offense.
He went out and just, you know, and just proved it, and that's what happens when you give people an opportunity, even in athletics, Steve.
Yeah, you know, as you look at this play, which was sensational play, the more I see it, the more I love it, although I hate to take anything away from anybody. I think Dwayne Bryant was out of bounds when he saved that ball in under the basket. I don't know if you noticed his foot on the line.
No, I didn't notice that.
Take another one next time.
But I never could look at that objectively. Anyway, I thought that he hustled, and then Charles hustled, and Bobby followed it up. And that's when sheer guts. And that shot is a tremendous shot. I mean, Charles went to his right, went into big people, threw it up and put it in at a crucial point. And he's made as many big shots in basketball games, and I said this last year, as anyone that's been at Georgetown. You know, in the whole career that I have been there, I haven't had anybody that's made big shots in crucial situations in the ball game the way Charles Smith has, and it's just amazing that, you know, he has that kind of strength to do that.
He had 35 points as the Hoyas win at 80-77. And an incredible ball game. Now, just yesterday, you play another game against Connecticut. This one is here. But again, the team, I don't know, a little bit flat, and once again, they got down.
Well, I think it was a game of tempo, too. We never could get going defensively. We were turning the ball over offensively, and a lot, as you know, of our offense comes out of our defense. We try to step the tempo up, particularly at home, and Connecticut did an outstanding job. You've got to remember that this is the same Connecticut ball club that won the NIT last year, so you're talking about a very good team and a good experienced team, and we never could get the tempo going the way we wanted to. And then Mark came in the game, Mark Tillman, late in the game, and gave us some offensive punch, and Sam Jefferson came in and contributed and did a tremendous job.
Hoyas are in the gray here, and you had some pressure defense again, and
well, I think one of the things that we did, they got to the offensive boards to us, and one of the reasons was Robinson on that team. He's so flexible. He goes outside. Now big people, a lot of time, were not in place under the basket. He can go inside, he can go outside, and we had to chase him outside. But again, the kids, I think, showed a lot of determination. They worked hard, and they stuck there. They could have given up in that game, the same as in Providence, and they won it in the final few minutes of the game. Sam Jefferson got a key rebound late in the ball game that really helped us.
Another comeback. You had to make another comeback. I think that might be good in the long run for your team to know how to make comebacks.
Well, it will be good, Steve, but one of the things that I indicated to them is that I'm getting to the point of life that I would like to have a couple of blowouts also.
Well, let me ask you then, how did you take that Providence game watching it on TV? Because that was a furious game, and a terrific ball game, but as a coach, to not be there and watch it on TV, that must have really stirred you up.
Well, when Charles made that final shot, I yelled so loud that my little daughter ran downstairs and asked me, was I okay? She thought I was sick, and I mean, I just literally just screamed.
Did you really?
When he drove the baseline and went up and made the basket, I was yelling, yes, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
really
was it interesting as a fan to watch?
Well, I don't think I was looking at it from a standpoint of a fan, because I had 2 pages of notes. I was angry as heck until the final few minutes of the ball game. But I think at the end, I didn't realize I didn't have the clipboard or the pen in my hand that I was making the notes, because at that point I had turned into a fan. And I was very proud of them. I was very proud of Craig. I was very proud of Michael, because I think that that's a very difficult task and a lot of pressure to be under. I was very proud of the players, because I think that they were sharing some of the emotions that I was going through at the time, and I was very appreciative also. I got up, I had to go the next morning out to Kansas City, but I made a point to getting up early and going to the airport to shake each one of them's hand as they got off the plane, and then I rushed off
to your plane?
To the different airport to get my plane.
Had to switch airports.
Yeah, to get a plane.
All right, you've got St. John's tomorrow night, then LSU in front of an expected 50,000 or so at the Superdome on Saturday. So good luck, and we'll see you again here next Sunday.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's our show for tonight. For Nathan Roberts, Steve Buckhantz wishing you a fond farewell, and we'll see you again next Sunday night for Sports Extra.
Tonight's Sports Extra has been brought to you in part by Nissan.
Nissan has developed a new high-performance sports car with a modified Z-Car engine, anti-sway bars front and rear, and anti-lock brakes. The cockpit was designed for one 6'2" driver and 4 6'2" passengers. Introducing the new Nissan Maxima, the 4-door sports car.
I'm known for my gentle and charming disposition. So when Ernie here ran out of Miller Lite, I didn't get mad. Nah. We calmly discussed the situation. I told Ernie I'd drink Lite because it's brewed from the ground up so it tastes great. Not like some watered-down version of a regular beer. We reached an understanding, and he quickly rectified the situation. Mom always said I had a way with people.
When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great.
I'm usually on my way before the snowplows reach my street. That's why I need my S15 Jimmy by GMC truck. It's got plenty of room for me and the kids, and I can shift into 4-wheel drive from the inside where it's warm. Best of all, I saved $1,800 on options with a value package. With savings like that, plus comfort and shift on the fly 4-wheel drive, I wouldn't own anything but a GMC truck.
See your Washington area GMC trucking team. Don't miss a beat.
She was a small-town girl in a big city, anxious for success, unaware of the dangers that lay ahead. Nastasia Kinski and Rudolf Nureyev star in Exposed.
Plus tips, you can't beat that.
Where? Nexxus. Where did you get in salon. That hair? Only in salons. Excuse me if I stare. Where? Nexxus. Where? Nexxus. Where did you get that Only hair? In salons. Ooh, Nexxus. Ooh, Nexxus.
Nexxus products, where you go for beautiful hair.
If you're out road testing a Sentra, take the road to your Hyundai dealer and compare. The Hyundai Excel comes with over 80 standard features like quartz clock, graphic display panel, rear seat heater ducts, and a full-size spare tire. Sentra doesn't. Sentra does come with a much higher sticker price and a lower resale value. Who wants to get stuck twice?
The Best Buy on the road just got better with deals and more deals during month-end clearance at your local Washington area Hyundai dealer. Hurry, ends Saturday.
When I'm listening to a parent whose kid is in trouble, I don't just hear what they're saying. I hear what they're feeling and what they're going through. That's why when you call about your son or daughter, the first thing I'll do is listen. Then I can help you figure out the next step. So don't wait. Call us right now. Together, we can do something.
For 24-hour help, call Psychiatric Institute of Washington now at 202-467-HOPE.
Ice Capades presents, in their first live tour, the California Raisins. live in concert, exclusively for you. The California Raisins, now in Ice Capades.
You've read about him. This week, watch him.
Please!
Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street, Sunday.
Exposed, co-starring Ian McShane, will continue after this.
A riverboat captain,
Whose boat is this, anyway?
as crusty as his ship.
You crazy, psalm-singing, skitty old maid.
A stubborn missionary,
You are a liar, Mr. Ona.
as tough as her beliefs. Both trapped behind German lines.
Don't be worried, Mr. Ona.
It would take a miracle
Oh, I ain't worried, man.
to get them out alive. It would take a daring escape to bring them together. Katharine Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, in the #1 film of all time, The African Queen. Tuesday at 8.
So, are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Dad was afraid I'd find a starving artist up here.
Oh, Dad was worried.
Okay, I admit, I was a bit worried when my little sister took off on her own.
I'm not so little anymore.
Here, let me get that.
No way. Mine.
American Express, huh? I'm gonna stop worrying about you.
Making you feel like a million. To become a member, look for this display and take one.
You can win daily prizes playing Telefun Music Trivia.
Who, me?
Play Telefun Music Trivia. You can win the monthly grand prize.
Sure.
Win cars, boats, trips, and much, much more.
Who played drums for the Beatles?
Ringo.
Oh, that's a right answer.
I win.
You can win. Call 976-I-WIN. Only 99 cents a minute.
You've got to try it.
It's sizzling hot. It's the best pizza deal you can cut. A deal that isn't skimpy. This one has real meat to it. 6 meat toppings and a blend of cheeses. Pizza Hut's new Meat Lovers Pizza. Now get one medium for $8.99. Better yet, get a second one for just $4 more. So hurry. It's a limited time offer.
Pizza Hut, making it great.
Big is the music library at WCXR? Pretty big. Washington's only classic rock, 105.9 WCXR.
Exposed, co-starring Rudolf Nureyev, continues.
It's the biggest January clearance ever at all Hub Furniture Centers. The Hub has millions of dollars in merchandise and only a short time to sell it. Everything must go, and go it will, with values like this glamorous sofa, just $4.98. Imagine living rooms like these reduced. Complete family rooms, bedrooms in every style, formal dining groups, versatile sleep sofas, plush recliners like this one. The savings are incredible. Biggest ever January clearance at the Hub.
This happens all the time. Someone comes into F&M Distributors, they look at a few of our prices, and they ask, when does this sale end? And I tell them, though the prices are considerably less than probably anywhere you're shopping now, it's not a sale. You see, at F&M, we don't have sales, ever. So while other stores discount a few things, they call it a sale. At F&M, we discount everything. We call it a store. So, when does this sale end? Never.
You know, nobody in this world made spaghetti sauce like my ma used to make. Ma, you made the best. And you know, I have a desire for pasta every day, but I'm always busy performing, and I haven't got time to make homemade sauce like my mother's. So I found Francesco Rinaldi. It's so close to my mother's sauce, and sometimes I like Francesco Rinaldi better. Ma, I'm sorry. Yours is still the best. Oh, ciao, Francesco Rinaldi.
Hundreds of jobs by phone, only $1.50 the first minute, 75 cents for additional minutes. Call 976-JOBS. Call now, 976-JOBS.
It could condemn him to death.
Ended the 8-day search for a woman charged with
going to win that series, and some folks were even saying the Stanley.
Election officials again urged a negotiated settlement.
Biggest bailout in U.S. banking history.
When a group of apparent vigilantes, members of...
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. A day of tension backed by...
The 10 o'clock news. Simply the best.
Tonight's movie great feature, Exposed, will continue in a moment.
The competition is excited over Pontiac Grand Am at the World Council of Car Makers.
How you can sell Grand Am $1,000 less than a Accord?
We keep it simple. You not only save $1,000 on the base sticker price alone.
Save more?
With Pontiac special option groups, you can save another $1,200.
And you give it new look?
Oh, it's certainly not your basic sell-a-thon car.
Oh, not cheap car?
The restyled Grand Am, Pontiac's best value.
Get $500 back at Steve Smith, M&M, Tom Hatton, Bob Banning, Coons, Prince Frederick Motors, and Walker Pontiac.
Combos presents an exotic endorsement from someone who wants something extra in a cracker. Combos. Combos? Big cracker outside, made with real cheese or real peanut butter inside.
Combos, bite-sized food real fast. Combos.
When the person who doctors the family gets a cough and cold, everyone suffers.
Mom, someone took my sleeve.
I ironed it myself.
Now Dad's ironing your clothes, Mom.
Time to doctor that cough with Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Look, Mom's feeling better. Uh-oh.
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom. Which Robitussin is right for you? Ask your doctor or pharmacist.
Our city is under siege from drugs, pushers, and the violence they cause. For the first time, one television station is going to do something about it. Every night, we'll take you to the streets where drugs are sold, to the programs where lives change, to the front lines where war is waged. And we'll give you a weapon to fight back. City Under Siege, weeknights at 11.
Exposed, starring Nastasia Kinski, continues.
I'm the big daddy of the greatest bar game of all time, Fuse Ball. And us Fuse Ballers drink Miller Lite. Miller Lite's a less filling beer. It's brewed from the ground up. It's not a watered-down version of regular beer. And Fuse Ball is a great game. Because when a guy loses, everyone knows he loses.
When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great.
I think we have a loser. Hey, bare-handed.
Buying a new truck? Get the Fitzgerald Advantage. Get discount prices at your Fitzgerald Automotive Team's 3 truck centers. And get a free loaner for life when your truck needs service. Get a D50 pickup for only $6,900, a Dodge Caravan for just $10,800, or a Dakota pickup for $7,200. Low prices and a free loaner for life. Get the Fitzgerald Advantage at your Dodge truck headquarters. Colonial Dodge, Wheaton Dodge, and Watkins Burdett Dodge. 3 of the 8 members of your Fitzgerald Automotive Team.
The sport is ice boating, and at speeds up to 60 miles an hour and temperatures down to 30 below. You don't take chances, you take Chapstick. Chapstick is heavy-duty lip balm, made to help lips stop chapping and start healing. Don't take chances, take Chapstick.
When you see this angle, the angle is ours. Chapstick's got the angle.
You've got the plus. Chapstick Petroleum Jelly Plus with a special angle tip.
Chapstick's got the angle.
You've got the plus.
Hundreds of jobs by phone, only $1.50 the first minute, 75 cents for additional minutes. Call 976-JOBS. Call now, 976-JOBS.
Sure Fox. There's one within a day's drive of most Americans, and get involved with the Forest for Us program.
We'll return to Exposed with Nastasia Kinski and Rudolf Nureyev in a moment.
Monday, the Television Academy Hall of Fame salutes Richard Skelton, Benjamin Kubelski, and Nathan Birnbaum. Of course, everyone knows them better as comic legends Red Skelton, Jack Benny, and George Burns. This Monday, join host Gregory Peck Bob Hope, and Johnny Carson in a celebration of television's greatest comic stars. The 5th Annual Television Academy Hall of Fame, Monday.
Don't let your past credit records stand between you and your own Visa or MasterCard. Century Financial Services can help you obtain a Visa or MasterCard regardless of your past credit experience. There is no risk. If you don't qualify, it costs you nothing. Here's how it works. You set your own credit limit from a minimum of $250 to $5,000, depending on your security deposit at the Berthoud National Bank. All deposits are insured by the FDIC. Your Century Visa and MasterCard will then be issued by Berthoud National Bank of Berthoud, Colorado. There are no late payment charges, no over-the-limit charges, so you can save $300 a year compared to some other secured programs, and your annual fee is payable in 3 easy installments. Call now for your application. That's 1-800-843-VISA. Apply now. 1-800-843-VISA.
Bad colds hit hard. For throbbing, aching, feverish colds like this, you need strong medicine. You need Dimetapp Plus, the proven cold relief of Dimetapp, plus a non-aspirin pain reliever. So next time a really painful cold hits, hit back.